This is Into Math 3rd grade, lesson 10.5. Choose a strategy to add or subtract. I can apply strategies I have learned to solve addition and subtraction problems. Please gather your workbook and a pencil and turn to page 289. We will start under Step It Out, Part 1, and you can pause at any time. Kaya uses tiles to make a design. Write an addition or subtraction problem about the tiles. Choose a strategy to solve your problem. And we show that there is a chart here that shows the tiles and the number of tiles for each shape. You can pause this video and create your own addition or subtraction problems about the tile and also choose your strategy to solve this problem, or you can choose to follow along with me. So I am going to choose to make an addition problem, and I look at the chart and I notice that there are 4 different tiles with 4 different amounts, and I'm going to select the triangle and the hexagon. I will create a word problem that says Kaya uses all of the triangle and hexagon tiles in her design, and I will ask how many tiles does she use? You may want to use the same question that I'm using and then pause now to solve it yourself. You're welcome to do that and come back. Or you can continue to follow along with me. All right, so I know that I need to take a look at all of the triangles and the hexagon tiles, and I'm going to find out how many tiles does she use. So I'm looking for that total. So we go to the triangle and we see that there are 225. So I will write 225 tiles. And I know I'm combining them, so I'm going to be adding them to the hexagon tiles, which there are 348. So I will then add that over here, 348. So I have created my addition problem, and I don't know the answer. I'm going to choose to use expanded form as a strategy for solving this problem. So I will take each number, and I'll start with the first one, 225. I know that because of the place value, there are 2 hundreds, 2 tens, and 5 ones. So I will expand this number to say there are 200 plus 20 plus 5 to create this number. Then I'm going to do the same thing with 348. I know that there are 3 hundreds, 4 tens, and 8 ones, so I can create an expanded form of 300 plus 40 plus 8. And now I'm going to add these numbers. So I will add our ones column first, which 5 plus 8 is 13. Then I will add the tens, and that will give me 60. And then I will add the hundreds, which will give me 500. So my answer is 500 plus 60 plus 13, which I will compute to find that that is 573. And I can answer the question, Kaya uses 573 tiles. Let's turn to the next page, page 290, under Step It Out, Part 2. How many more trapezoid tiles are there than triangle tiles in Kaya's kit? So we look over at the chart and we find the trapezoid is 483 tiles and the triangle is 225. So we've found those on the chart. Now let's look at Part A. Part A asks, write an equation to model the problem. If you would like to pause and try this on your own, you may do so. But our equation will say that there are 483, which is the amount of the trapezoid, and we are taking away 225, which is the triangle kit, to find out how many more trapezoid tiles than triangle. And we do not know this number yet, so we are going to make it an unknown. Part B asks us to estimate, and we want to estimate with compatible numbers. And so if you'd like to pause and try this by yourself and then come back, you may do so. But I'm going to estimate 483 to be close to 480. And then I'm going to estimate that 225 will be closer to 230. And so when I do that, I will take 480 and take away 230. And I will find that there are 250 remaining. Now let's look at part C. Show 2 ways to solve the problem. You're welcome to pause and try this part on your own and come back. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the equation that we wrote, and I'm actually going to write it vertically up and down so that I can take a look at each place value. I look at the ones column and I notice that 5 is greater than 3. So I can't take 5 from 3, that won't work. So I will use the strategy of combining place values. And when I combined place values, then I know I have 4 hundreds and 83 ones, and I will have 225 ones. Then I can subtract, and I will find that there are now 58 ones and 200s. Another strategy I can use is to again write out my problem vertically, and then I'm going to use the strategy of regrouping first. So because I know I don't have enough to take 5 away from 3, I will go to the tens column and I will cross off the 8 and make this into 7. And then I will take one of those tens and I will add that to the 3 that's already here. So I cross off the 3 and I say 10 plus 3 will make 13. So I've created new regroupings first, and then I can complete the subtraction problem. And I will start on the ones column and say 13 take away 5 will equal 8. And then I will go to the tens column and 7 take away 2 equals 5. And finally the hundreds column, 4 take away 2 is 2. Now I have demonstrated 2 ways to solve this problem. The first was combine place values, and the second was to regroup first. And I can answer part D. How many more trapezoid tiles are there than triangle tiles? There are 258 more trapezoid tiles. Please remember you can always go back and rewatch this video at any time and pause along the way as needed.